Mr. Massey, the meeting started. Please get off your cell phone.
It was your attorney that called.
Doesn't matter. All right.
Evidently, well, you don't want to say.
Item 1, full board is present. And item 1 will be, Police Department has been approved for additional $17,000 in funding from the Orange County Youth Bureau. Chief is requesting the Board of Estimate to authorize the treasurer to add the following to the police budget lines. Youth Leadership, $7,000. 2 good programs, Police Academy, $5,000. And 2 good programs, Youth Community Outreach, $5,000. Copy is attached. Motion by
So moved.
Second.
Massey, seconded by Rodriguez. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Item 2. City has been awarded a DASNY grant in the amount of $450,000 for the purchase and installation of surveillance cameras and supporting infrastructure. The proposed system will provide the city with 29 new surveillance cameras at high traffic and high value locations throughout the downtown business improvement district. This project will substantially expand our existing network and provide enhanced monitoring capabilities of our facilities. Total project cost is $488,980.83, and the balance needed to complete the project will come from the Middletown Economic Development Office. Chief Awanchu is requesting a separate budget line be created to be able to access this funding. Additionally, Leonora Liz is requesting a temporary borrowing from the general fund for the amount of $450,000. The general fund will be reimbursed once the city receives reimbursement from DASNY. And so we have a budget transfer request of $450,000 from general fund to police citywide surveillance cameras, and interfund transfer from community development of $40,000 to the police citywide surveillance system. So motion by myself,
Second.
seconded by Rodriguez. Why don't we take the chief first, and then we'll take Maria can talk about the HUD money.
Good afternoon. This project is going to really enhance the security features in the downtown area. It's a combination of 29 new cameras from the skate park area in the pavilion all the way up through town, the Paramount, John Degnan Park, the James Street parking lot, Jerry's Park, the Rail Trail Commons. It's a pretty robust system and is built for future expansion as well. So we're very happy with the vendor thus far, and we're hoping it's going to be a great asset to the city.
And Chief, this was a grant through Aileen Gunther's office, correct?
Yes, that is correct. Aileen Gunther is the sponsor of this grant for $450,000.
Okay. Maria, you want to touch on the $40,000?
We're going to be able to leverage $40,000 of our entitlement CDBG money through our economic development line, leverage with the state funds to make this project to fill in the gap.
Any questions of Maria? Okay. Vote on the resolution. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, 0. Item 3, Jacob Tweels requesting a transfer of funds from the,
That's a typo. That's a typo.
not water fund balance?
No, it's debt service fund.
This is the one that you told Mr. Tweel he could not do water fund balance, and he had to do another type of financing, correct?
Smack. Smack.
All right, what should I read correctly? It should be transfer funds from the
Debt service.
debt service fund balance. So we're amending the agenda, so we'll have to vote on the amending the agenda item. Is there anything else in there that says debt? Say it again? The lower part is correct. Okay. So we don't have to, because the resolution will be correct. So we have a motion to transfer $145,000 from debt service fund balance to water systems improvement. And this is a permanent borrowing. Is this is a permanent transfer, or this is a borrowing of the funds? This is
Permanent.
permanent. Okay. All right. So, Mr. Twila, do you want to tell us why we're doing this?
Good evening. So there was a resolution to approve $145,000 for Barton and LaJudas per the resolution was passed on November 1st, 2022, and there was no funding included with the resolution of signing the contract and approving the work because we were trying to work our way towards the project to see if any money is remaining in the project, so we can, at that time, we'll make a decision not to borrow the money. So now we're at the end of the project, and so we need this fund right now to pay for BNL, the $145,000. We're applying for the grant to be paid back to us in the amount of $500,000. So when the money comes back in from the state, the grant money, the $500,000, then we'll be able to build that water fund balance again.
So the initial request was to go from water fund, and Leonora told you had to go to debt service fund.
Well, the original was from the water fund balance, because I didn't know how much water fund balance was available. At this time, there isn't much available in there because there's
I wonder
billing
why.
that will occur. So she advised that we can use it from the capital line for water connections, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had like $300,000, so it was very good move from the city treasurer to resolve that situation.
Okay, so
And we
the
appreciate
motion,
that-
who
we
made the
appreciate
motion?
that very much.
Nobody made it, Joe.
All right, so we need a motion.
So moved.
Motion by Massey, seconded by
Second.
Rodriguez. So, any other questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 4, Tawil requesting a transfer from the street department lot crew material and supplies of $2,046.86 and 2022 street department equipment rental of $4,652.88 to be moved to the 2022 street department repairs to equipment to cover the shortage of funds to cover the repairs to truck 22 and truck 23. So motion by myself. Seconded by
Second.
Rodriguez. I thought we did all our transfers, year-end transfers. What is this?
Meeting.
This was the last invoice that we just got for 2022.
Any comment, Mr. Rodriguez? Mr. Massey?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what
He
you
said this is the last transfer that they just received
We just got-
regarding closing out 2022.
May I?
Did anybody ask Mr. Tawil a question?
Mr. Twill, would you
Thank you,
elaborate?
thank you, Chairman, Finance Chairman Massey. It's because we received the bills late from the repair company for the trucks, so that's why we're transferring money from last year in order to pay the bills that were due
Understood.
last year.
Thank
Thank you. Thank you.
So the work was performed last year.
Yes.
All right. So it was motion by myself, seconded by Rodriguez. Any other questions, Mr. Rodriguez? Anything from Mr. Twill? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. On behalf of the Middletown Little League, the Recreation Department and Recreation Commission is requesting approval of the Babe Ruth Field to be renamed to the Daniel Miller Field. They are also requesting approval for the Middletown Little League to purchase a sign commemorating Daniel Miller. The sign will be approved by the Superintendent of Parks and Recreation and be mounted on display. A message from Rosanna Darrow, President of the Middletown Little League. Daniel Miller passed away in June of 2022. He was a huge part of the Middletown Little League, Babe Ruth, and community. He was president of the Babe Ruth and head umpire for Middletown Little League. He enjoyed helping every kid that he had the opportunity to. When he was umpiring a game, he would stop and teach along the way. Dan, boy, my eyes are really good. Dan trained many baseball players from around the county, but especially our Middletown kids. He taught kids the game that he loved, and he was a friend to everyone. He had a heart as big as anyone, you will ever meet. He loves seeing the progress and the smiling faces on the kids. When we were short a coach, Dan would step in and coach that team. He coached a few teams in Middletown Little League. Any way that he could help, he would. You could often find Dan on the big field, Babe Ruth, hitting Miller Bonds. He continued to play the baseball in a men's league. His teammates would tell you that he wasn't the best out there, but he was the hardest working and best teammate. And the kids loved him to play in the field and to play in a field named in Dan's honor. Is the field named after somebody now?
No, it says Babe Ruth.
Just says Babe Ruth Field?
Yeah, it's just called Babe Ruth Field.
Okay. A motion by
Motion.
Rodriguez. Seconded by? Mr. Massey?
You can second it.
Oh, I'll second the motion. Okay, any other questions or comments?
Matthew wants his name somewhere.
No? Okay.
Bathroom.
And how, just to give me some background, how long is he affiliated with the Middletown program?
He actually worked for us years ago. We tried to do a baseball and softball camp. I'd say about 15 years ago. He ran that. Our numbers didn't really take off, and it was very dangerous to try to run that type of camp when parents really just wanted a daycare. But he was with Little League for at least 10 years, and he was head of Babe Ruth and organized their league for a while.
Okay, any other questions? Okay. First of all, I don't know if it's necessary for a Board of Estimate resolution, to be honest with you.
I didn't hear you.
I don't know if it's necessary for a Board of Estimate resolution, but I guess it doesn't hurt.
Oh, it'd be nice to send it to the council.
Yeah, it'd be
too.
more of a it'd be more of a common council vote, but we can vote on it here. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, item 6, Recreation and Parks Department was given a donation in the amount of $3,500 from Middletown Little League to help offset the cost of a better clay to help us with the drainage issues. Please accept this donation, authorize the treasurer to deposit the donation into the account gifts and donations, and increase the budget line for park improvements.
Motion.
Motion by Rodriguez,
Second.
seconded by Massey. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 7, Rick McCormick is respectfully requesting that the Board of Estimate establish a citywide yard sale for the weekend of June 3rd and 4th, 2023, and waive the $10 license fee and required deposit. The citywide sale will coincide with the opening of the Middletown Farmers Market. People interested in participating will need to abide by all rules and regulations currently in place regarding yard sales, including the city's prohibition of posting signs on city property. Residents will be asked to register the yard sale through the clerk's office with times and locations. The clerk's office will then publish in the city website a list of all registered yard sales. We're hoping that this will increase the yard sale, traffic to the yard sale, and introduce folks to this year's vendors at the farmers market. Motion by
So moved.
Massey, seconded by
Second.
Rodriguez. Any questions of Rick? He's here. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Item 8, Middletown Police Department would like to secure the County Fire Training Center, Fire Safety Trailer, Jesus, for the National Night Out Against Crime and the Kids Celebration event this summer. Chief Awancho is requesting the Board of Estimate to approve and authorize the mayor to sign both contracts regarding the proper use and insurance for the trailer during these events. A motion by myself,
Second.
seconded by Rodriguez. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Water and sewer adjustments, 130 Linden Avenue. We just have the one. And it is previously tabled. The homeowner has provided the receipt. leaky toilet.
Who's Tahiti?
I'm just looking at what it says about the, is it owner occupied or is it,
It's a rental,
the whole thing is a rental? Mm-hmm. Is it a two-family, one-family? What is it?
family.
Where does it say that? Two-family rental?
Yeah, right, it says RE 130 Linden Avenue / two-family, valid rental permit on,
Front page, Joe.
Okay,
sorry.
okay, valid rental permit, I see it, yeah.
He's tired. A long night.
Do they have to use a license, or I don't have the, let me see.
The only thing is a bill for the,
Yeah,
on the back
the
page.
plumber, well, I don't remember this plumber being licensed in Middletown.
For someone to do that kind of work, Jacob, on a rental apartment, do they need a licensed plumber?
What kind of work was it? I'm sorry.
They said it was the, well, we can't
Fast-
read.
Fast Green Clean Inc. They fixed the leaky toilet, but I don't know if they're licensed. They fixed it. Yeah.
All right, so previous usage was in the high usage was 62, going back a couple of years, and the low usage, last few periods were averaging 46 and up. We're lowered down to 70.
Second.
70's fine.
All right, we'll lower it to 70. Motion by myself, seconded by Massey. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone online, Eileen? We don't have it online, right? Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All in favor?